for my son. Stop. Don't touch that. Because you don't know where it's been. In a world where people exchange bodily fluids on the first date, we teach our daughters to save it. Don't let every Tom, Dick, and Harry penis hit. But what about our sons? Not raising a punk or a wimp, but isn't what our sons possess just as important to protect? So my dear son, choose wisely, for it will require great strength, a polite decline when you are the first one to say no, especially when she's beautiful, will fracture her ego, question your manhood, because what you possess also holds value. Your stock increases with time. Invest if you may, but let it mature. High-risk investment is for old folks. You are still young, so be conservative with that liquid gold. Don't be out here sowing your wild oats, trying to diversify your portfolio, for it will come at a great cost to your family. I'm not trying to hear nobody call me granny. It's about strategic growth. So be picky. You have within you a seed, plant wisely. Not every garden is worth watering, raising you to be a fruit inspector. Look at her roots, not referring to the follicles from hence her weave is glued to, but her genetic tree. Where her mom and them from? Does she know her daddy? Hereditary traits. Does your core values match? Will she always have your back, Tammy Wynette? Does she come from good stock, or will she simply ride you like Houston rodeo? Stop. Don't touch that, because you don't know where it's been. Don't go around sipping from every cistern. What that dirt look like? Is it a red clay day? All soil ain't moist. Some of it be dry, inhabitable, oversaturated with worms. Stop. Don't touch that, because you don't know where it's been all over this earth. Can she respect a man or castrate with every word she say? Did she get it from her mama or her auntie? Son, here's what you must understand. What you possess, as I said, is liquid gold. And once dispersed, it has the ability to take on the multiplier effect. So use it wisely. Cursed be the day when a woman walks up to me and says, Marsha, your son came over to my house, put his feet up on my couch, refused to cut my grass, take out the trash, and did have the nerve to ask me for a piece of... I'd rather start now, during puberty and adolescence. Pray I'm not too late. In a world where everything goes, when a man tells me he can hit it from the back quicker than he can get her to cook a meal from scratch. Stop. Don't touch that, because you don't know where it's been. Mom, you preach too much. Okay, boomer. Why you always gotta judge? You are so out of touch with what? The world's view. Your mama be black, raised old school. I am not your friend, baby boy. We no longer guard our bodies as sacred, a temple, a vessel, counterculture. When we get on mics and say whatever we want to say, refuse to allow my child to be raised by this world's point of view, that everything is acceptable. It's not okay just to do you, especially as long as you live in my house. You're going to abide by these rules. One goal, prevent you from living in a trap house. It's drug-free, no birth control pills, just multiple eggs that she lay. Fertilized, now you are tied to her for the rest of your life. There's no morning after pill to take to remove the imprint that has been made. Soul ties last a lifetime. You don't want to share your body with anybody. A thin layer of plastic only covers your head, but provides no shelter for the storm that lies ahead that will attack your cerebral cortex, all because she was wet. Too much rain becomes a hurricane. Bad tattoos inked in your skin, dedicated to Eros, no agape, incubated by envy, gave birth to jealousy. A condom is not big enough to fit over a broken heart. Drilling this message into your big old head. And that's not a metaphor for something else. You really do got a big forehead. Physical intimacy should be shared between two, not 3, 5, 10, 15 sexual partners before you even say I do. I am what I speak. So I will be preachy. The wages of sin is death. I don't want you to end up like me, carrying the scars of multiple sheets from bodies that were never ever meant to be, explaining the logic of trust issues, checking my fiance's phone, and we only been married for 2 weeks. It's too late for me. I've already lived, regretted, and repented for my sin. But you, on the other hand, you can save it. Set the bar like Simone Biles' Olympic. Take your time. Find you a dime and not just a piece. Until then, stop. Don't touch that, because you don't know where it's been. I'm Marsha Spoken. I'm sorry I had to be so preachy. Y'all can support me also. This is a new era poetry. It's going to be Sunday.